What's going on, guys? It is WelshDragonDSG here. Welcome back to another Blackburn Rovers Career Mode. Guys, even today we are doing a training mode special, so make sure you go ahead, hit that like button, and do not forget to subscribe for plenty more daily FIFA 17 content. Follow me on Twitter, guys, at WelshDragonDSG, and if you are a Blackburn Rovers fan, check out Talk Blackburn. A lot of stuff going on here. What we're going to do as well is a lot of admin stuff. So we're going to have a look at all the top goal scorers, the league and whatnot. Lots of information coming your way that we only ever cover a little bit in the full games. But anyway, here is the championship. We are currently 79 points, 75 Aston Villa behind. So we are 4 points ahead now. We kind of got that leeway that we've actually been looking for, that we've been really wanting, but we just haven't actually got to it. So lucky enough that's on our side now. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a quick look at the FA Cup to show you who we're going to be playing, because we are actually going to be getting a special on this one, which is Blackburn versus Spurs. Whether we'll beat them or not, we have beaten Chelsea 2-1, even though we beat their... Oh yeah, we beat them 2-1, I just remember they scored an own goal, and we ended up winning. But Spurs only beat Aston Villa 1-0, so if by the looks we could potentially beat Spurs, which would be really nice if we actually did. And then we have a look at top goal scorer. McCarten's finally up there. He has had a bit of a goal drought, which has been hugely against us. You've seen our form drop, where he hasn't been scoring essentially. So the games that he did play and he wasn't scoring, we were heavily pushed back. Maybe we could consider signing one or two of these players to come to our side next season. But anyway, we haven't got anyone else up there other than Gardner, who's on it. Like, Gallagher's not up there, but Gallagher actually is up there for... we got hardly anyone in the FA Cup one. We literally don't. To Gardner. We do have... Let me just go over to assists right now. Sam Gallagher is up there with 8 assists. So hopefully he can get top assistant or something like that maybe for the season. But clean sheets we're up there quite a bit with Steele. I think he's won it now. I think he's actually got golden glove. 8 games. I think there's only 8 games left. So we could potentially lose it. So one more game, he'll be there. And of course, there are all the red cards and everything like that. Not many red cards this season. Only not many duplicates, you can say. But this is what's going to be happening next episode. We do have Tottenham. We do have Reading. We have Barnsley. In those few games. And then what we're going to do, we're actually going to sim... Oh, we'll play Nottingham Forest as well next episode, but we're going to sim Bristol, and then we're going to have the special there, and then we'll have a final episode special, something like that. Not sure how I was going to go, but there's at least 3 or 4 episodes left before the end of the season, and then we go into the Premier League. Finally, hopefully even, I should say, hopefully we go into the Premier League. It's still all wide open. But anyway, right, let's jump into this training session that I've got planned for us, guys. We are going to be focusing on a few players. I'm not going to focus on McCarten, just I don't think there's any need. We are going to focus on Gallagher, which is one of the players. We're also going to be looking at Abraham, who we're going to be doing a distance shooting with. Because he doesn't seem to do much distance shooting. He's got decent runs on him. We're also going to be training Benitez as well, which is one of the big ones. So what... Let's do... I want to get his sprint speed up. Let's have a quick look. Stamina we need to improve. Beat your man. Now we'll go up quite a bit. Speed dribbling. There's nothing for pace, agility. We'll do close control. Yeah, I understand it's a bronze, but we're going to do Benitez again for another one. We are, and I think we're going to do through balls. We are, and then what we're going to do, we are going to be throwing on... Let's do a goalkeeper one. Let's chuck Steele on there and see what he can do. So we'll do a nice penalty series, one-on-one goalkeepers, throw and drop kits. I'm not doing throw and drop kits, it's going to be more boring. But anyway, let's begin this training session. Gallagher, Abraham, Benitez, and Steele all jumping in today, guys. Make sure you hit that like button and do not forget to subscribe. One of my favourite ones, it's strange with Gallagher. He hasn't been getting goals or anything, but he's been getting assists. He's been playing very well. He's in the correct position, constantly in the correct position, but he doesn't tend to score. That's the only downside with him, that he won't actually score that often. But so for a striker, that's not good. So the only thing we can do is train him. But the thing is, I really want to buy him next season. I do really want to buy him. That's what... Oh god, that was a terrible one. But I still do want to buy him, because I just think having that type of player on our side who is kind of not selfish or in any way, shape or form, is very, very good. And he's a very strong, tall player. He's not the fastest. So he's essentially at Abraham, but I think not as good, essentially. You can say by statistics. Anyway, we'll have a look at statistics by the end of the season anyway. But Abraham's up front with him now. Let's whip back across. And but to be fair, you have to credit where credit's due. Oh, is that going in? No. Anyway, but credit where credit's due. He's got the most assists for our team, so we cannot complain. We could be struggling. We could not have had all those goals. But when you've got a player like McCarten who is making those through ball runs and everything like that, you can see why McCarten's getting the goals and Gallagher isn't, essentially, because he's essentially doing this. That's exactly the type of play that we experience when we are playing Gallagher and McCarten up front. That's what happens. That's what we do. That's what... Got for the shot. Good save. Oh, he hits it wide. And that's what we're essentially doing. So we need to take that in consideration. We're not... Oh, coming off the post. We're not doing all... Gallagher's not the person doing the through balls or anything like that. He has a cracking shot. And the thing is, though, he scored some absolutely brilliant goals for us. Like the goal he scored against Burnley. That was an absolute mesmerising goal. Absolute amazing. You literally couldn't have asked any better from him. Especially to go 1-0 up against Burnley in the FA Cup. And then advance us through to the FA Cup quarter-final, which then we beat Chelsea as well. If you haven't checked that out, guys, make sure check that out. That was a live commentary special. A lot of you did like that. I want to say thank you very much for the comments on that. We did get a B, which is a pretty good result. Cannot complain. Pretty solid of a chance creation, I should say. I couldn't get my words out then of what actual training session we was doing. This is going to be a good one now. Let's see how this actually goes. Oh, wow. Not very well. Let's just say that. There we go. Comes off. Good start. Well, good second start. Goes in the back of the net. It just says hold the shoot. And every time you hold the shoot and you just don't allow Abraham to control it, it's so bad. Just so you know, guys, Abraham was recommended to me on Twitter. A comment with his name, the Twitter handle. If you're watching this now, you know who you are. Was actually tweeting me saying Abraham's a beast. He was showing me his stats and everything for a few seasons time, and he's an absolute god. So we kind of bagged him in for like a couple of million, and even if we don't keep him, we're going to end up making profit on him anyway, just because he's 19 years old and he can easily, you know what, get ourselves a good. So Abraham ended up getting a D. Not too good. I'm not sure how you can do well at distance shooting, if I'm truthfully honest. But anyway, so one of the players we are also is Augustin. Is it Augustin, like the guy of Willy Wonka? Benitez, which is one of our youth players, which you are looking to bring in aside. He's developing very, very well, right? That's the thing. He's developing very well. So, oh, look at this. You get like 1,000 points every time. Usually it's done on a time frame. So you are literally, you need to get this done ASAP. Or, oh, hello. And as he falls over, I think we just literally get a time thing now. Slots it in. Try harder. Bonus score. There it is. It was only a bronze, but it's an A. It's our first A with 19,000 points. And we're going to be trying through balls as well, right? Because Benitez is actually not that good at passing, right? He's not that good. So what this drill actually does, I think I've done this in training loads of times, right? Oh, I have to take control. Oh, like, he got it anyway, which is good. Lovely through ball. Liam Feeney. It doesn't matter anyway. He said, oh, it's constantly being retaken, so it's just Liam Feeney's rubbish. So, oh, right, you get extra points. You do. That's really like, oh no, you overshot it. I don't know how many like goals we get. I wasn't actually paying attention, if I'm truthfully honest. I think that's McCarten or Rittenberg. Probably Rittenberg. This is McCarten because he decided to just run straight past the ball, as you do. But then he's got that agility to get past who he needs to, and he slots that in. Trust Liam Feeney to be the first one, and then he ends up just missing it like a billion times. Here we go, Marco Roas, and he slots that into the back net. That's another A on a silver, which is pretty good. 9,305 points for Benitez. doing pretty well. But now we're going into a slightly different one. One-on-one goalkeepers with Jason Steele. Jason Steele's actually been amazing this season. Such a great shot stopper. But if any of you watched the... What's up with that? What's up with that there? That's awful confusing. If any of you watched the Swedish game that we played, which is when we was as Wales... there was a goalkeeper, I think it's Nofelt, I think his name is, and he was an absolute god. Oh, look at this, look at all these saves that we're making. Oh, he's hit it wide. He is completely hit it wide. There we go, what can he do with it? Can we keep it? Good save. So, I don't know how we didn't get full points for that, if I'm honest. Good save. One more, can we get a record? Oh, we end up conceding minus like 500 points or something like that. 10,828. Another A in our result. Great one. I might do a goalkeeper special. I would love to do that one day. I used to play in goals football. But look at that. It looks like my school report. We got an A, a D, and a B. Looking pretty good there and solid. We're not going to jump in the game. I'm going to give you a little insight, obviously, to the next episode now. We are going to be playing Brighton, Reading, Barnsley. I might sim Reading. Barnsley, Nottingham Forest, and then we're going to sim Bristol as well. So, jam-packed episode next time out, guys. So I want to say thanks for watching. My name is WelshDragonDSG. I want to say thank you very much for your support. Make sure you hit that like button, guys. Do not forget to subscribe. I love doing these training session type ones because we can kind of sit back, look at stuff. And I think in the next one, quite possibly we're going to focus on a bit more youth and just have a look to see what youth players we can do. Maybe scout another future star, that type of thing. But anyway, guys, my name is Welsh. Make sure you subscribe. Check out WelshDragonDSG on Twitter. And also talk Blackburn. And thanks for your support. And I'll check you out next time. Bye-bye.
I do it for the love, yes I do. So you don't care about the money, well yes it's true. And I'm so blessed to be fulfilling my destiny. All material things could mean less to me. Only thing I ever could need is a Sarah B sample with a dope ass beat. And get the mic check, all the levels right.